Breaking today, he says he's not guilty, that his story is solid and he's sticking to it. Barry Bonds in federal court today pleading not guilty to charges. He lied to a federal jury about steroid use. The home run king could get 2 years in prison if he's found guilty. Prosecutors say they have blood tests showing Bonds did in fact use steroids. With us from Philly now, defense attorney Julia Morrow, and from Irvine, California, prosecutor Anita K. You know, Julia, the claim on Barry Bonds' part is not that he didn't use it. He claims he didn't know he was using it.
Well, Shep, is that recent information? Because from what I can gather from the indictment that I read in his testimony at the 2003 grand jury proceeding as Tobacco Labs, was that he admitted to taking some supplements, but whether they were actually steroids or not, he doesn't know because Greg Anderson, his personal athletic trainer, gave them to him.
And Greg Anderson went to prison for him, and Greg Anderson is in jail for more than a year so that he doesn't say anything, and I wonder how that arrangement works out there. I'm not suggesting anything. I just wonder. Hey, Anita, does it seem a little bit almost hard to believe that you didn't know what you were taking, but all of a sudden, your arms were like locomotive steel, and your body was the size of the Incredible Hulk? I would wonder a little.
Absolutely, Shep. Absolutely. That is one of the things. Not only is there the blood test, which shows the steroid use, but there are other witnesses, an ex-girlfriend, I believe, and a close childhood friend who there's speculation that they knew that Barry Bonds was taking steroids or that knew he was taking steroids. But then the prosecutor can bring in the fact that all of a sudden he's getting bigger and better, and he's hitting more and more home runs, and he's now the home run king. I mean, that's great evidence that they can use to show he had to be using something, and he had to know what he was using, because you don't just grow like that at his age. He's not in the prime anymore, and yet he's better than ever on the baseball field.
Julia, it sounds to me like you got to get somebody to flip on this guy. You got to get somebody who was on the inside to say, he was doing it, here's how he was doing, and here's how I know he knew he was doing it.
Well, yeah, but who's on the inside, Shep?
I don't know. Look at those two pictures.
Greg Anderson.
Why don't you just put that picture up? Look at your screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Shep,
Barry Bonds on the left, and that's Barry Bonds on the right. And no way, he had no clue nothing was in his body.
Shep, I have a response to that. First of all, who's to say that Barry Bonds did not get big by lifting weights, changing his diet, taking supplements? There are thousands of supplements on the market right now that you can walk into any GNC and buy that enhance testosterone and enhance strength. How are they going to link the changes in him to steroids versus a change in diet, you know, a more rigorous weightlifting
Julia,
schedule?
come on. This is not something you're getting from GNC. This is something he was getting from his trainer.
Are you a doctor, Anita?
Come on.
I thought you were a lawyer.
Come on.
You're a doctor.
Yeah.
You're a lawyer,
And
right?
I also was a prosecutor. And, you know, it's not just one thing. And they can prove it. Yep, they'll be able to prove it.
That he knowingly did it when he is taking direction from a professional.
From his trainer, who is one of his closest friends.
Right,
and he's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, you know why he's not talking? Why is he not talking? Because he's protecting Barry Bonds.
Well, guess
if
what?
Barry Bonds wasn't taking steroids, if he wasn't taking steroids, don't you think Anderson would be there saying, hey, Barry didn't do this, Barry didn't know, because I'm a stand-up guy,
he ate his spinach,
and I'm
that's
his
all.
friend.
Ladies, come on, give it a rest. Look at him. He's juiced. If he didn't know it, he's stupid. Thank you both.